In the early days of Islam, the city of Makkah was filled with hostility toward the message of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The Quraysh, the powerful tribe of Makkah, mocked, tortured, and even killed those who believed in one God, Allah. But change was coming. From a distant city, Yathrib, later known as Madina, hope began to rise. The first meeting, 621 CE. One evening, during the Hajj season, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, met 6 men from the Khazraj tribe of Yathrib near a valley called Aqabah. He invited them to Islam, reciting verses from the Quran and explaining the message of Tawheed, the oneness of Allah. These 6 men were amazed. They had heard of a coming Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, from the Jews of Yathrib, and now, standing before them, was the man they believed to be that prophet. They accepted Islam on the spot. They returned to Yathrib and began secretly preaching. The message spread rapidly, faster than it ever had in Makkah. A year later, 12 believers from Yathrib came back during the next Hajj. This time, they were more organized. They met Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, again at the same valley of Aqabah, at night in secrecy. This moment became known as the first pledge of Aqabah. They pledged to believe in one God, to obey the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in all goodness, to speak the truth, to stay away from sins, and to support Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, if he came to Yathrib. After this meeting, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, sent one of his most trusted companions, Mus'ab ibn Umair, to Yathrib. He became Islam's first ambassador and helped spread Islam throughout the city. Within months, entire families were converting. The following year, during Hajj once again, 73 men and 2 women from Yathrib came, now fully prepared to support Islam. They met the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, at Aqabah in the darkness of night. They pledged complete loyalty, not just to Islam, but to defend the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, with their lives, as they would protect their own. This was not just a spiritual promise, it was a political alliance, a declaration of support. This second pledge laid the foundation for what would become the first Islamic state in Madinah. These pledges were the turning points in Islam, and more than just words. They marked the beginning of Hijrah, the migration of Muslims to Madinah. Soon the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, himself would leave Makkah and begin the next chapter of Islam, the establishment of a peaceful, just, and united society. From the shadows of Aqabah to the shining light of Madinah, this was the turning point that changed the course of history forever. Moral and reflection of the story. Sometimes, history changes, not with armies, but with sincere promises in the quiet of night. The pledges of Aqabah teach us the power of commitment, faith, and unity. This is Qissay with Qais, bringing you the untold gems of Islamic history. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more powerful stories from the past.